Alright, so it's another day working on the XJ. So last time I was working on the rear frame piece on the driver's side, and I got it more or less all mocked up. I even had it tacked up in there, and I was just about to start welding it in, but then I remembered on the driver's side there's a hole in the frame that for the fuel fill tubes to go to. So I marked that out, and I got to cut that out before I can weld it in there. So that's what I'm going to work on right now. So I've got a whole bunch of markings here. I think these outer ones here is where I want to go, and about like that. And so I need to cut that out, and I need to do the same thing on the other side. And then I'm thinking I'm going to put like some sheet metal inside there, you know, as like a little tube, because that's how the original was designed. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, so I got that piece of sheet metal in there. So it's sticking out because my plan here is I'm going to cut little slits in this and bend it over and then weld it on so that that way there's no sharp edge on the corner. It'll just be a fold. All the edges will be out here, which shouldn't be anywhere near where the hoses touch. So I think I'm going to try and tack this together right there and then slide the whole thing out, and then probably do a little bit more welding up along the top just so it stays together. And then once I get that done, like I said, I'll put it back in, cut some little slits in all this, bend it all over, and then weld it down all around the edge there. I think that's about right where I want it, so now I'm going to get my cutting wheel and just start cutting a bunch of slats in this so that I can start bending it over. Alright, so I got that inner piece all welded in there. Here's what it looks like. There we go. So that's the hole right there. It's a little warm still. That's the hole right there that the gas fill lines will go through. Goes through the frame. Out the other side. Anyway, just got to get this piece in there, so that'll be the next thing. So last time I was working on this piece for the rear frame on the driver's side. This hole here is where the gas fill lines go through the frame, so I had to cut that out and then make this little piece to fill that in. So that's what we got done last time. And so now today, I think I might actually be ready to get this piece of the frame into the Jeep. So that piece goes right in there. It's just this section of the rear frame rail, which was pretty rusted out. And so we just need to get it into place, get it mostly straight, as straight as I can, and get it all at least tacked up in there. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. All right, so I got the piece of frame in there, and it's lined up what appears to be vaguely straight based on my laser here. So based on that, running along that piece of the frame all the way up there, you can kind of see it where it hits the front axle as well. You know, it all seems to be pretty much straight on a straight line there, and lined up along on my frame piece here. So I think that's about as straight as I'm going to get it, so I'm going to start tacking and welding this thing in. Alright, so I got the piece of the frame tacked in here. It's just being held in by a couple tack welds. And I was taking some measurements and looking at where I have the spring mount here mounted. I just tacked that up there as well so I could measure. And I measured between the lower control arm mount on the front and where that spring mount was on the other side, and tried to get this one lined up the same distance so that hopefully it'll be close to the same spot. And anyway, I was then measuring from that mount to where I'm going to put my spring mount back here, which goes right around there-ish. And so I folded this piece over the same as I did on the other side just to give me a little more clearance. But then I realized that I'm missing something here. Right here, where the frame connects to this backing plate. I'll show you what I did on the other side and what I'm talking about. Alright, so over here on the other side, you can see right here, there's a piece of angle that's in there, and that ties this part of the frame into this backing plate really good. And the reason I did that is because that's where the bumper mounts. The bumper mounts through a couple holes that I'll have to drill into that. And so I wanted to make sure that I had something really nice and solid there to mount the bumper onto. And so I'm going to do the same thing, cut a couple pieces of angle, and get them put in right here where this connects on this side so that I have that same strength over on this side. Alright, so I got my two pieces of angle, one for the inside, one for the outside. And they should fit right up in there. Just like that. I cut a little chunk out of the corner of this one because I got that little spot weld up in there. And, well, I didn't think about it when I put it up in there, but being up there in a corner, I can't even get like a grinding wheel to grind it out. So I just cut a little chunk out of there. That'll fit right around that, and I'll just fill it back in and it should be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and get these welded on. You may notice that yeah, it's not exactly straight. That's because I apparently have a trouble making things straight, and this is not straight. It kind of tips out more to the bottom, but it's going to be good enough. So I'm going to go ahead and get these welded on.